Hello guys and welcome everyone to today's edition of Assetto Corsa Competizione. Right, we are on the track, we are on the way to Silverstone because that is where we're going to have a CP race later on with this car around this track. The BMW M4 GT3, a big update on Assetto Corsa, which we're going to explore together a little bit. And well, so far I've heard interesting things. I heard it's a complete new BOP. I heard that all the old setup are useless, so we just click the aggressive preset and just go out. Not in fact that we've had any setup for the BMW GTE, the M4 anyway, but we're gonna check out how this new car is, and we're gonna check out how quick we can go with it, and effectively can check out. We're going to check out whether we can build a setup. And damn it! First of all, I oofed this up because I'm again streaming from the GPU instead of the CPU. But anyway, guys, we are live with some BMW content, with some ACC content too, and we're going to check out the car. We're going to check out the updates. So effectively, in the beginning, it takes a lot of time for tires to warm up now to really perform. There shall be an enhanced FFB system. The braking shall be enhanced, which means it's not just like a simple let's go all the way heavy on the brakes again, which I'll be particularly interested to find out. And in general, I think for me it's going to be an interesting one because, you know, so many things to learn, so many things to do, and so many things to really check out now that I have not really an idea of how good or how quick or how strong I'm actually going to be. And first of all, I think I need to get on a different view. Not sure if that is the correct view, and that view I certainly don't want to have either. Ah, damn it. Let me see if I can quickly change the view to what I want to have it. On, save, exit, drive this, great, settings, field of view is alright, almost, height a bit up. I want to see stuff off the car, you know. Lateral now, it's fine. Distance either, no, like either I want to see something out of that window or just, you know, pitch, can have a little bit of that one, yep. Camera, motion. Off. Dash. Yeah, these mirrors. Oh, mirrors field of view. Not sure if 90 is correct. Horizontal offset, no. Triple and wide screen. Just save it, exit, drive. Amazing. Now you can argue whether that is real driver's position sitting or whatever, but that's just what I want. Right, the BMW. Classic dash, classic BMW dash. Looks quite similar to the one we have in the M4 DTM Class 1 car on R Factor 2, admittedly. And now we're just going for our first flying lap to see how quick we can do this. And I'm particularly happy that Motorsport Max is here, because we're gonna need his help, I assume. So 60 liters on board right now, medium fuel. We're gonna have a 60-minute CP race in 1 hour. I'm going to join that, as I want to see if I can compete with a new BOP. Spuddy, what is better? ACC or AC? I think those are hard to compare anyway, because ACC is made for everything. ACC is made for GT3s and GT4s, and AC is made for kinda everything. But anyway, we're talking about the new update here on Assetto Corsa Competizione. And I gotta say, this new update feels alright. This car suddenly feels like it has a proper suspension. I think the better physic engine has R factor too, but the better physic in terms of feeling and realism has ACC. And why is that abbreviation in that regard? Because I consider ACC's physic engine only to be made for GT cars, and in that area it's probably, like, you know, specified and professional, so I think this is where it is really good. Whereas R Factor 2 obviously tackles a broader widens of physics. Formula cars, so open wheelers, prototypes, GT cars, karts. So, you know, a wider, broader audience. Sound-wise, I gotta say, the BMW sounds powerful, but generally speaking, pretty, you know, boring. Like, strong but boring to a certain extent. Like, maybe it's just a personal thing. Oh la la. So vibrating wheels when locking up on ABS, it seems interesting. So something has changed in the physics for sure. As this is the second time lap, this is the third lap, so actually the next lap should be the lap when the tires have fully warmed up. So I heard there were significant changes to that. F, I off-tracked the lap again. But this BMW has a very neutral balance. It reminds me very much of the Aston Martin Vantage V8. And I've spoken to some ACC experts. According to them, the BMW is a great school car, it's a great beginner's car, and I would probably agree with that, because it, like, you know, you just load the aggressive preset and the car feels pretty much alright. It may not be particularly quick yet, but we have roughly 45 minutes to still work on it. And for those of you interested to know the change log of what is all new in the update of Assetto Corsa for the version, well, the update 1.8, you'll check out the description area below on my YouTube video. And there I've put the link straight to the change log, and then I'm pretty sure that you guys will be happy finding stuff. Oh, I feel overdoing it on the brakes there. UOL Richter, thank you so much for your follow. Is UOL Unicorns of Love tag? Come, show yourself. I guess it is. Nearly sending the car into a spinala. So I have obviously no idea what I'm doing to the tires. I have no idea what I'm doing to the setup. All I do know is I put it 2 minutes flat, kind of. And I feel the car is extremely lazy though. So what I definitely want to do on the setup is I want to create more rotation. Pressure rise, I think we're looking quite alright. But here, this is a lot of understeer right now. If anything, the left-hand tires are a bit too hot, whereas the right-hand tires have not enough pressure. First time I do not lock up or brutally overdrive the car. Just getting a good exit. It's a little bit like on the slow speed exits, it's a bit too much. A bit too much rotation, not enough stability in the car. Whereas on those high speed sections it is a bit too lazy. But I'm not going to change a lot of things on the setup now because I'm still improving lap time here. The Nemesis, hello and welcome. I have to brake a bit early, amici. No, you off track the lap. This is like when going on the throttle, it feels like you can push it hard, but then the rear end just swings a little bit. The Nemesis, I'm not really sure whether I'm connecting nice or good to the sim in any way. Did 59A, I think that is still particularly slow. I mean, yes, it's the aggressive preset and so on, but you know. We need to see what we can fix in the next 45 minutes. I need to still fiddle exactly where the limit of the car is. This was over the limit again. And now, yeah, the left-hand side tires are becoming significantly worse. Fat Cat Racing, my personal opinion on that, ACC GT3 is best. And then probably iRacing, then R Factor 2. Kinda in that row, on that line. Well, I'm still fiddling around with FFB settings. I heard that FFB engine got updated big time. They've updated surely to the new Unreal Engine. FFB is enhanced now, so when you overturn on the steering wheel, I feel it kind of vibrating in in the steering wheel, which I think indicates me that I'm scrubbing the front tires. This time finally got good exit out of Maggots, Baggots and Chapel. Well, but this car feels incredibly neutral. Like, it feels really, really good in that regard. Also, the vibrating starts to happen when I brake too hard. So especially in this turn. It was fine though this time. Enhanced exit, great. A bit too much temperature in the front left, I assume. You can balance the car a lot with the brake. I really appreciate that. Like, you turn in on the brakes and it really turns particularly nice, but as soon obviously as you release the brake, the car doesn't rotate as good anymore, especially doing third or fourth gear corners. And then I think I'm lacking stability out of the slow turns, really. It's probably already a second gear corner. A bit too wobbly on the exit, but still it's going to be good improvements. 59.3 roughly. Well, that's what I mean, like, doesn't look too bad. Let's see what we can do on the setup here. So we return to garage. One guy spotted that you can warm up rear tires by pressing throttle clutch on first gear standing. Okay, interesting. I don't think really warming up the tires is a big issue here because you need to be careful with that anyway. Right, so since I feel a little too understeery, I improved the camber on the front left, and a bit on, yeah, actually on both. Put it minimum. On the PSI, I just keep it. It seems to be in the sweet spot. On the right hand side, I want to up it a few PSI though. I still guess it's still around the same area that we need. On the aero, oops. Oh, that's nice, a temporary fuel load tester. Is that to get the front aero variation in, I guess. Anyway, let's go on with the brake ducts a bit, despite we have too hot tire temperatures, but I think the brakes were mostly cold. On the mechanical side of things, I want the anti-roll bar to be a click softer, just because I think there is more rotation in the car then. About the suspension, I want that to be 2 clicks softer in the back. Stop range, no, that's wrong, obviously. Just trying to learn some stuff here. Real quick. Bear with me. Yeah, sorry about that, just saw some phone call stuff going on. Right, so apparently I want to try putting the steering ratio a tad lower to have a little bit more travel on the steering wheel. And And then I want the wheel rate at the front just to be that little bit softer too, and I want to have more travel on it, so that the suspension just has a bit more power to go. And then we need to check whether we're ground or not. But for the time being, that's it. Make sure we get a fresh set of tires. Looks goody. And then see if we improve. Maybe we also deprove the car. But you know, just having the aggressive preset, so easy to get that back. Whoa. So coming out of the pits, cold tires, you have significantly low grip. That will be really fun later on in the CP race. And we're gonna join that race at 8 PM. So either you want to join with us and race in one of the top splits there, or you want to stay with us here on the stream, see how we do. I'm leaning towards a last to first challenge. Well, not sure if I'm going to be able to put in first, but you know, either way, I'm just going for it for the time being. Check the car though. Problem is there's certainly more rotation now into the low speed turns as well, but as you can imagine with the twitchiness of the rear that I reported, this may not be the perfect circumstance or the perfect way to do it. Let's see. We're gonna try push the car straight. That was also the reason why I did so many laps with an aggressive preset beforehand, because I want to see how the tire warm-up process is, how much can we push the car in the beginning stages of the stint, because it may be a good indicator of how powerful or not powerful an undercut may not work at all, you know. You crash with the car every lap, or the game crashes you every lap? So there's way more travel now on the suspension, which gives us a better turning through Mackett's, Backets and Chapel. Need to be very careful now. Off track, but not too bad. Oh, the car's very much pointy now though. We'll need to be a bit more careful on the rear. So, we improved the turning of the car, yeah? But at the same time, obviously we made it more unstable. And I also need to see whether I not have to reopen the brake ducts, because obviously hot brakes will further fuel the temperature of the tire. And in that area I'm quite borderline on the front left hand to already be over the limits. I just can't feel the physics. What car are you driving in? Yeah, gaining time out of the final turn in the first time lap is a clear indication of how strong the car already is. If I get my lap together, I will surely improve. A full 10th in turn 1. Trying to take it easy into Mackett's, Backets, Chapel a bit. Yeah, there's a lot less understeer in the car. Like even though I had to a little bit hesitation in, I just could power the car out of the turn so much earlier. Bit more twitchy though. I heard that the Audi got a very bad BOP though, so maybe that has to do with it. A lot of weight. So we're 3/10 up. Half a second up. Bit too aggressive. But I kinda appreciate the twitchy rear, like gives you at least some more rotation. So rather have that rather than understeer. 58.8. Another good turn 1. Let's see whether we can improve markets, buckets and chapel. Kinda too careful into the turn and then screwing up the turn in general. So a notch more stability required. Setup. I take that away from the aero. That should also help the rear end a bit out of the slow turns. For that reason I also took 2 clicks softer on the rear bump. And to not to start understeering, I put up the slow rebound at the front, just a click really. It's like just some nuances of rotation. Brake bar is a click to the front. Differential. I want to have the different. Just keep that for now. I think it's difficult now to do anything without Motec. So, and just like in real life, when you do changes to the car, you have to adapt. Setup stuff. Let's see whether we can push even harder with this setting. It was, by the way, certainly that the second lap was a shed load faster than the first lap. Mr. Git, welcome on the channel. Thank you for joining. Everyone check out Mr. Git. A fairly cool dude, mostly I think racing ACC. How do I feel like the update? I like the M4 driving wise. I haven't touched any other car yet. I have heard things about BOP, that the Audi is now down. I heard that FFB shall be improved, which I can feel in the way of that there is more feedback over the steering wheel from the car's movement. So when I overturn on the steering wheel too much, the car vibrates. When I lock up the tires, the wheel vibrates. I feel more of the curbs. So there is certain improvements. The full changelog, by the way, for those still wondering, can be found on my YouTube video and the video description area below. They have put the direct link to the official webpage with a changelog. I feel the game is better on the frames, whilst I still believe it's not looking 100% astonishing, nor it is still very hard on the hardware. About the tires, I have no real idea yet of how they really work and how I really need to treat them. I heard that you can now, like, when you overdrive them, you have to get them back into the window a little bit. And, you know, loads of things just still checking out, so can't really say too much about it. But Nerks, yes, generally speaking, I like the M4. Looks to me like a good car. Let's see the first lap pace again. Should give me a good exit onto Hanger Straight. Yep, looks great. Yeah, it's just a little bit improved here and there, Mr. Git, isn't it? I'm not sure if it's improved, but changed. Car's a lot more stable in general now. Right, so we imagined that we finished this lap the same pace to before. Then I would imagine that the second lap is going to be quicker by 3 or 4 tenths maybe. Unless I'm already overdriving the car so hard that the tire's giving up on me. I'm really looking forward to the competition race. I guess first of all lots of BMWs because everyone is, I guess, grinding the car. Over 1.7. I'm on traction control too right now. So we improved by 2 tenths. Yeah, I guess that the tire manufacturer made sure that all those channels are blocked to keep the data safe with different tire manufacturers. But look, first lap after, like first flying lap after, we immediately improve. Balancing the car very much with the brakes, F. That is obviously an illegal one. Some people said that it's more like iRace, becoming more like iRacing a bit, so that would support the feel of not feeling connected on the ground. I have that feeling in iRacing very much so. But yeah, the car, it's like, as I said, deduct 2 tenths for the cut in Maggots back at the Chapel, or deduct 3 tenths. But even if you keep deducting them, we're still on our way to a personal best until here, dead. Now we're gone. So I want to see what happens if you overdo it on the tires. You know, all that learning process. Hey Alex. So brakes are kind of fuming. And now I expect massive understeer moment into turn 1. We are looking. Wasn't massive understeer, but surely we are a tenth slower than before. Here is a bit more understeer. Yeah, I need to wait just that little bit longer to get the rotation in. And it is identically fast like in the first lap, first time lap. So while we have overheated tires and overpressure tires now, I try being a bit more gentle with them during the course of the lap, trying to somehow still be the same quick whilst letting them cool down and treat them a bit easier now, because you know, later on in the race, if there is such a circumstance where I have to look after that too, I need to see what is possible, how to get back the tire into the working window. Is that even possible? So all those things I need to see. Whether I can somehow invest 3, 4, 5 tenths a lap maybe to get the tire back in life. But that is like significantly slower already. I have brake ducts at 3 now. So the tire came a little bit back to life, not significantly. It's still a bit too warm overall, we got still a bit too much pressure in. But I think next lap time should be faster than this one again. F. Pushing too hard. Anyway, we will be goody. Next lap we should be even quicker again. Right now we're again 4 tenths back. Let's see whether we lose a full second to the end of the lap as well. And obviously I'm pushing it way harder now. Again. Ooh. Oh dear. Sorry. So apparently I will lose the full second to the end of the lap. I think I keep missing that apex. It is 8 tenths already. Speed force, I'm not sure yet. Like, you know, just getting into it right there. Having a first go. I think initially it needs more management of stuff, which I think I appreciate. Look at that, even with a mistake we're a tenth quicker. And the tire condition has came more towards the nominal level. So we see whether we can push now for lap time again. Identically in turn 1. A bit over the top, out of chapel, but just a tenth off. There is potential. Maybe we can put in a quack lap. But that is too much steering. I can really feel how the tire has been put under stress. Steering wheel vibrating, that means the tires are not happy. But I need to keep the tires happy, so that they work with me instead of against me. Yeah, no, I agree. Very nice speed force, you like the DD? So let's do a little bit of a cooldown. Yeah, you mean aero balance as in to understeery? So, attacke! Let's go! Put in a quack time. Het is je opdracht. Car just understeers a bit too much. There is just a little lack of rotation. I don't hear the car grounding, so I don't think we're grounding. But it may be just what Yanni just said. Oh, turn. Yeah. We need to work on that setup. Yes, B4 is not considerably easy. So maybe get a bit harder on the bump. Then you know the low speed snappiness of the car is just not 100% what I want. Anyway, let's try this. Fresh tires, here we go. And then 20 minutes to the race, guys. It's gonna be fun. Yes, I will be doing some more races in R3E as well. I just don't know yet when exactly, because it's going to be iRacing, ACC and R Factor 2. That's gonna keep me busy very much in the next couple of weeks and months. So for tomorrow I plan to do some iRacing eventually. Could also do some race room, but I think for tomorrow some iRacing will be on the plan. You mean, Alex, you mean on the gears? Like go till the ref limiter? Oof, just kept it on track, a 10th up. Pushing it a bit too far, but wow, 3/10 up. At 6.9. Copy, we are shifting. I missed that turn. Hey Typhon. Ow. Terry, R Factor 2 needs more people to join. Now I think I've thrown away the entire lappy, no? The car's a bit wobbly now on the back end. Yet though, we improve in the first time lap. So I think next lap, if we hit everything pitch perfect, could be another 3 or 4 tenths. I overshot that. With that, the lap is kind of, yeah, not done, but yeah. That was a bit better stow. Damn it. First gear for rotation, copy that. So we're identical. Yeah, but I feel there is much more performance in the lap. The problem is that the pressures are too high again, a bit. Clean exit is identical. Well, identical or not identical, it is half a tenth off. But half a tenth is fine, it's still PBs, it's still improvements and stuff. And that is just too much push. So I got this problem of overheating the tires, and I think I'm gonna open the brake ducts again just to give a little bit, you know, to allow for more airflow. Hey Antonio. Yeah, looking forward to see you join us in the club. What if I put the front soft? The front wheel right even softer. And let's say, I mean, you know, camber is already kind of maximized really. I'll take off some PSIs again. You know what? I try a stiffer rear anti-roll bar. That will be pretty much dangerous, but let's say if I can make the car a lot more aggressive whilst not overheating the fronts. I will check the brake pads later. Or is that a big difference, Alex? I have 20 minutes time till the race. And then probably the full drama will arise. Copy, we'll change that. But first I'm gonna check whether the setup is gonna, well, I like the changes that it's gonna give me another improvement. But I feel this could be too much for the rear. I can see where this is going already with those pressures. Since I've changed them now, like to give the car more rotation over the rear, probably lowering the front pressures is making the car worse now, because it's taking away front end. Whilst the tire heat up, and it heats up a lot more, which is an indication that the tire is not pumped up enough. But let's see. Maybe Silverstone is also one of these tracks where the tire heat is coming pretty quick, because there's a lot of high-speed turns, a lot of load on the car. So far we look improving though. Terry, I see you really want me to do AC race room, right? So guys, tomorrow on the YouTube channel, Michi's Esports Diaries, when we're gonna talk a little bit about our journey we had this week in the high-end simulator of Mirko Selna. You guys will be particularly interested in that video, I'm sure. I'm gonna put it out tomorrow evening. It's currently rendering on the office machine. As we improve by roughly a tenth, Let's see what the second time lap gives us. So again guys, if you're interested in the esports diaries and see what it's all about, make sure you follow up, well, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because it's going to be published as a video on demand there. A bit too deep. Nice little slide that kind of saved my ass, excuse the language, into backheads, but I believe you can't do that too often, as the tire will otherwise suffer too much from it. Into stow we go, be a bit more patient, everything's noise. Let's not go too deep into club. Touching the curb isn't too good though. We keep the pace. Awesome. We're looking to fourth gear, kissing the curb, hugging in, laid on the brakes. A bit bad exit. But it's looking like an improvement to a 0.3, depending on how we hit the final turn. And we miss it. That's gonna cost us a vital 10th. A bit tighter into Woodcott. Not Woodcott. Well, that was Woodcott, the other one was... never mind. It's a rough 10th improvement. Okay, so pressure's a click up. Brake pads 1. Maybe 2 clicks up. Brake pads 1. And go, 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 go. Terry, I will come on race room at some point, okay? It's an actual promise. So what does those brake pads do now? Less weight just, or more braking performance, or? Okay, Sven. By the way, am I braking too hard now? Or is it just alright? Sounds like a train brake. Dear Rika, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Uchihoya Sim Racing. Appreciate your time. Lost a bit of momentum on the exit. But to get that back, it's the same way again, like first overshooting this one and then just swing and slide it around, like, oh, like this. Was about to say it's gonna get difficult, and we off-tracked the lap. Stylianos, hello. So you suggest higher ABS usage? Let's take it on 4. It is an invalid lap anyway, so I'm not going to push it home. Guys, I can feel a 57. If we just nail the lap. Could have pushed harder. F. Bit too much sliding again. We're identical though. Copy. Gonna put it 6. Pushing too hard, I guess. Felt like a good exit though, that should get us some speed. General MG 456, thank you so much for the follow and welcome. The initial turn-in was great and then it got bad. There's much more rattling on the wheel now. Yeah, completely overdriving. Actually, I felt pretty alright with TC4. We're just gonna keep it. I feel the rear end. I mean, yeah, I'm overdriving the car so bad right now. Copy. I'm trying to balance the car with the brakes rather than the steering. Well, between trying and actual doing is a big margin though. Oh dear. So 1954. We're gonna do a little bit of a cool down. Yeah, they are sensible to overheat. I feel that and I get that. And actually, they keep overheating anyway for me right now, which is a bit annoying. I want to get rid of that. Brasilianos, I can imagine. Ah, if that tire pressure's dropped too much now though. It's a very difficult one to like slow down hard enough but not too much so that the tire pressures drop. So we're kind of identical. Despite off track, I'm gonna push the lap to the end, save the setup, and get ready for the registration for 60-minute CP race. And it's your call, guys, whether we're gonna do it last to first, well, last to somewhere I wanna call it, or whether we're gonna do full qualifying and maximizing everything. I know it's an invalid lap if I finish it due to turn 1. But I'm gonna keep pushing. Probably should have taken it into 4th. Kinda identical. Into Brooklands we need to improve, and then it is a PB. Only thing we need to do. Take that more on the inside, take more speed with it, stay tight. Will it be PP? I'm not even sure. Come on! Yes, it is PP by a few thousands. So, 158.322. Jana, you want me to win, please? Copy. Return to garage. Yes. Setup. Save. 2534. BMW Silvo. Click save. Oh, I need to run. Run. Quack. Confirm. Uh-oh. And I have a minute and something left, so we go multiplier, team, customize, BMW M4 GT3. Well, we confirm, we take this, register. Awesome. A minute and 14. Papa Michi is grabbing coffee. Real quick. My force feedback is set to something. I can't actually say to what it is set to, because I have no real idea on it. But yeah, so far so good. I hate when when stuff is changing a lot. Apparently stuff has changed a lot, which in hindsight means that, well, things are different. No one is really knowing anything, and the race could go really, really great, or badly wrong now. And well, whatever that will be, we're gonna see. Certainly is going to be a fair, interesting situation right now. So, click to join now. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. 18 degrees thunderstorms.
Green light. Go.
For God's sake. So, ACC pros, what do I need to do to make the car fixed for for the wet? So, green light, go, and I see the Assetto Corsa Competizione picture is probably not correct, right? Has the game frozen? ACC experts, where are you? It's crunch time. Papa Michi needs to be in free practice within 3 minutes. Do I need to end task? Happy duck noises, quack, 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 quack. I need to be quack on that server. Help. Scheiße, with the coffee. Takes away important time. In the meanwhile, guys, help. What is the situation? Do I need to out-tap or do I need to kill the game and re-enter? What does Baba Michi need to do? Please help. I mean, this is... Copy, nothing happening. ACC, dead. Let's go. Pete, not the first guy that reports this on the tire behavior. Let's see what it is all about. Quick startup. Happy. Click to join.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Really, guys? It's Frotzen again. Copy. Redoing the drill. Does that freeze every time now? Yeah, kind of, Yanni. I agree. Come on, load, load, load.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Ah, seriously, or what? So, where are all the R-Factor 2 haters now? Come on, lose your shit. I have no clue what to do. ACC Competizione. Server issues, I read. Well, just to make sure, I think I got a minute time, so I will load the offline thing again. And if that's not gonna fix it, we're gonna leave it. So we have a minute. Single player. Loading. That is how it should work. Come on, I wanna race. Fuck you. So I cannot join that server now, yeah? Anymore. Retarded.
Green light. Go, go, go.
3 hours 25 qualifying. Are you kidding me? RR VGT's endurance training. Is that what happens when you hit click join? I guess no racing here today then. Shall we do some iRacing? I'm just coming on the same crappa again. If we do iRacing, we're gonna enjoy that on Twitch only, by the way, guys. So I'm just thinking about what to do. Because effectively, you know, we need to get out of this game because bugs. So, our Factor 2 at least got the race started. We have a red flag before we even got on there. Yeah. Anyway, sadly, not the type of racing I wanted to show, of course, but yeah, nothing I can do, I guess. Guys, I still hope that you have enjoyed. I still hope that you have a little bit of an idea how the BMW M4 unfolds on ACC. So we can say ACC got some issues right now. I've heard there were hot fixes today. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another hot fix because it's still not fixed. And yeah. So, guys, weekend schedule. Tomorrow, iRacing. Today, potentially, perhaps some later iRacing on Twitch only. Tomorrow's iRacing is going to be on Twitch only as well. There is a reason for that. Because tomorrow here on YouTube you will see Michi Hoyer's, Michi's Esports Diary, where we're going to talk about our simulator experience in Hanover at Mirko. That video is currently rendering over there. And you guys will be particularly interested in that, I'm pretty sure. And other than that, I know that Yane is going to kill me now, but potentially. Perhaps, and think about that cow, perhaps we're gonna have some competitive race on Sunday. Whether that will not be the case is going to be defined in the next couple of hours. So, yeah, I'm sorry for not being 100% clear with that yet, but yeah, that is the plan, guys. Thank you for your time. Please, if you do appreciate the content, make sure you follow up on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make this community grow, guys. Thank you for your time. Hope to see you back out on another stream later on the day. Again, if we do iRacing today and or tomorrow, both streams gonna be Twitch only. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for your time. See you there. Bye bye. If I haven't been streaming for time, sorry about that.